Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I am working on tags and pockets for my journal that I'm working on, this journal. And I thought I would bring you along. So I made one. I'm using her Vintage Distressed Wallpaper Tag Kit. So I have these 4 tags to work on. And I already, I printed them on 65-pound card paper, and then I put coffee dyed paper on the back of them. Some of them, that's right, I forgot. It's been a couple of days since I did that. I'm also using this out of the New Yorker. I bought this off of Deb's sale. Go watch that video if you haven't seen it already. See all the cool stuff I got from Deb's sale, plus a link to Deb's YouTube channel where she does her sales. But this is a 1958 The New Yorker, and there is so many cool images in here. Look, there's one in color. Oh, see, there's one. So nice. I just love this magazine. That's nice. Oh, isn't that cute for a baby book? But anyway, so I found this image that I want to use, and I used some of the paper for that. That one I totally forgot to do one. Oh well. So, and then the pocket, if you're in our group, then you saw these pockets. The link for our group is down below, the Inspired Craft Room. Go check that out. Our mod, Patty, posted these pockets. They are so cool. I made mine out of a bag that I cut up. And I put some little cheesecloth down here, and then I put a flower from the kit for some interest in the back, and then this doily. I went and dug up all my small doilies. Also went and grabbed one of these I want to use in the journal as well. And then I put a button and I stitched around it. And so that makes for a nice pocket. And then we'll use these tags, which I stitched around this as well. We'll use these tags. So there's one made. Let's make another one. So the way I did it is I took this and I just folded it over. And then I cut it to size. Let's see what we want about that. I'm not even measuring. Cut a little bit off the bottom, make it straight. Look at that. I did not do a straight cut. So that looks to be a good size to me. And I will tell you the size. It is 3 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to turn it inside out so the writing's on the inside. So there's that. So I grabbed some of this cheesecloth, and you can use lace. Let me see. I'm going to use some lace. We don't want all this in here and impeding on our tag. Sorry about that, guys. So we just want a little bit here. And then I'm using this beacon glue that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's just like my 3-in-1, which is almost empty. Whenever I see them at the Dollar Tree, I'll grab them. And it's not very often that they're there. And I haven't seen them in a long time either. Now that I think about it. So see, we like that. And then I just tack it down because I am going to stitch it. We don't want to glue it and gum up our needle. And now is probably a good time to stitch it. So give me 1 second. Let me stitch this. I'm not able to move the camera over, I don't think, for you to see. But it'll take just a minute. And of course, I'm not going in a straight line. I never do when it comes to sewing. Even when I sew by hand. There. That one's really not in a straight line. I like to have a little bit hanging off. So let's take, now I want to stitch around this as well, and then we will decorate it. I have a Brother sewing machine, and it has a bunch of different stitches, which is cool. And I have it on the zigzag, but it's not doing a zigzag. It's doing something else. I don't know what it's doing. Sometimes it'll do a zigzag, sometimes it won't. So I'm going to do a flower now. I like to do decorative stitches on my tags. It gives it some awesome interest. Isn't that pretty? Can you see that? It's got flower. It's a little, I don't know why. Like the zigzag, see what it did for the zigzag? I don't know why it does that. So now that we have these stitched, let's figure out, let's glue that on. Anytime I try to stitch on the tab, whether I do it this way or this way, it moves in the sewing machine. So I glue it, and then sometimes after the glue dries, I'll just go over it with a stitch. I need a lot of practice on that sewing machine. That's a little big, but that's okay. That is definitely okay. Now, what am I looking for? We got these. See, we can do that, and then maybe we can find a really small doily so that we can still see the flower. I like that one better. This one's too thick. There's some small ones. That's cute. And here's another one. And then, like I said, we also have that, but I don't like that on there. That might go in the journal if it goes in at all. So that's cute. Let's glue that down. How do we want this? I think I liked it up. And then since the digital had a little pearl in the center, let me see what I have. I have, yeah, that's not gonna be, oh, here's pearls. I have, that's a little small, but I think we're gonna do it anyways. I have drawers on my wall, and they are originally for the garage for screws and nuts and bolts. So I have 3 of them, and I got them from estate sales. And oh, I have, you know what? I forget what I have because that would be cool, wouldn't it? But it's too big. I forget what I have because I've been out of the craft room for so long, probably about 9 months, I'd say. Now these all have shanks on the back of them, but I wonder if I can break it off with the scissors, and then we can use this. So, oh, that was easy. So I've been out of the craft room for a while, so I honestly have forgot what I have. I went through part of the craft room looking through drawers, but I didn't go through these drawers. Oh, that we got to do that. See, we got all kinds. We got little hearts. That would be cute. All kinds of goodies, right? These are earrings. I always buy clip-on earrings when I go to estate sales. Well, that's cute. I don't want it sticking out so far, though. We'll use this. But yeah, I always get brooches and clip-on earrings from estate sales. They're usually about $3 a piece. And it's a good way to stock up on all this fun bling. I should, you know what, I should put one here so it matches. My desk is so crammed full. I think these are different. That's a different one. Crammed full of stuff. Because I'm working on a journal right now. Oops, I just lost it. There it is. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Put too much glue, but that's okay. So do we want anything on the tag? That's too big. These are from the kit. All kinds of fun stuff to play with. I like the distressed wallpaper. Doesn't look like we have anything there. These are what I haven't cut out yet. That would make a nice tag. Alright, I don't think we're going to put anything on the tag. I like it like that. So there we go. Easy peasy. I am going to finish off the other two and then find a place in the journal for them to go. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. And in case you don't know, this is the Vintage Dressmaker Kit. The kit is by Forever Moments Design, and that's Patrice. And it's a fun kit. She also has a brand new kit that she just came out with. It's a Paris kit, and it is gorgeous. I'm excited and ready. I've already got some stuff out to play with that kit once I finish this one. So go check her out. She sells through Coffee, and her link is down below for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.